Hey everybody, welcome to Apex Syndicates. So today I'm here to talk to you about an amazing utility project. I've made videos on this in the past, I was bullish on it then, and I'm bullish on it now. This is something that we should all be thinking about the future, about our lives, about crypto, and about the world at large, and it's quantum computing. What is the effects is going to have on us as a society and as crypto traders and investors. And one of the things I really like about this project is they are looking to protect us from quantum attacks. So what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about a project that goes by the name of the QANplatform, or QANX, the QANX token. So this is a game-changing layer one, code in any language, and it's kind of resist quantum attacks. What does that mean? Well, basically, if you guys don't know what quantum computing is, I mean, go do some research, do your own due diligence, but basically what quantum computing is, it's a new way of basically breaking codes, okay, with quantum computers. I mean, they're going to be able to solve things that would take normal supercomputers, hundreds of years or even thousands of years. Quantum computing can do the same exact tasks in like 5 minutes. So what would take a supercomputer thousands of years, a quantum computer, can actually break those codes in a matter of minutes. Okay, and governments, institutions, and big companies are actually starting to freak out about this because it's becoming a real thing. All governments are developing and building quantum computers. Okay, and this also is going to have a huge effect on cryptocurrencies, right? Because they're going to be able to do quantum hacks, being able to come in and liquidate projects and just drain all the funds. And you get countries like the EU, you have Europe, you have, I know that there's huge companies like IBM that are partnering with the QANplatform. Right here you can see these are amazing articles. Come over to their website and check these out. But like I said, the EU, their whole government is partnering with QANX, or the QANplatform. You also have companies like IBM that are partnering with Quan and the QANplatform. So this is huge. When you start to see governments partnering with a cryptocurrency project like the QANplatform or QANX, this is something you should be thinking about. Okay, now this isn't some pump and dump meme coin. It's not going to fly up tomorrow. This is something you buy today and you hold for generational wealth, in my personal opinion. Okay, that's why I'm buying. I am loading up on Quan. I believe we're going to see a $10-$20 Quan token price at some point, in the next 5 years, 6 years, 8 years. Because what the interesting thing with the Quan token, or the QANX token, is that you're able to integrate any blockchain into this to make it quantum resistant. Now, this isn't a big deal right now because quantum hacks aren't a threat. It's nothing that's happening right this second. But what is going to happen is that once you start to see blockchains getting quantum hacked, let's say Ethereum gets hit and they gets liquidated, or all of the funds get drained out of it or something, it's going to go, oh my God, what do we do? And they're going to be looking, what can we do to protect ourselves? Well, guess what? You can integrate Ethereum or Bitcoin or Cardano or Polkadot or Solana. Any blockchain can be integrated and run through the QANX platform, making it quantum resistant. Now, think about that. Imagine if all of the cryptocurrencies, to protect themselves, ran through the QANX platform. What would that do to the market cap of QANX? Like, just think about that. It's unfathomable. Okay, so just think about that. And then if you look at the comparisons, between the amount of transactions that this can do, a lot of platforms are like, oh, we do, like I think even Monad, they're bragging about 10,000 transactions per second. Look at this, 97,000 transactions per second, right? Versus 7 for Bitcoin, 14 for Ethereum, 250 for Cardano, Polkadot, 1,500, and Solana, 2,000, 200 and whatever that, 31. So think about that just on that alone. But look at the comparisons to the other blockchains. It's absolutely insane. Just on that alone, if you want to look at it that way. But like I said, the QANX platform has so much potential when you look at their partners, what it is they're doing, and if you look into quantum computing. Okay, so Do your own research, do your own due diligence. This is not financial advice. I'm just basically here to spotlight and to show you guys opportunities when you make profits on meme coins or whatever it is that you're investing in. So, if you have some extra gains and you say, hey, where do I put that money? Where do I put those extra gains? What do I do with it? Me, I'm putting into projects like QANX. Okay, I'm loading up and I'm just sitting on it because for me, when I look at this is like buying Amazon when it first came out. This is like buying Netflix, before it was a thing. This is like buying Tesla stock when nobody knew who Elon Musk was. This is like, investing into Google before the internet was a real thing, right? This is that, in my opinion. This is getting in on the ground floor of something huge, something big. So take a quick look, do your own research, do your own due diligence. I'm just telling you what I see, what I feel, what I think. But this is definitely, in my opinion, something you guys want to have on your radar and maybe look at adding into your portfolio. Okay, so they have an amazing following, like I said, over here on X, 47,000 followers, great engagements, and it's just got so much potential. Okay, I'm not going to go through everything because it's just too much to go through. That's just the reality. But I'm just going to show you the market cap right now. At the time of recording this video, this is a 2.5 cent token price with a normal chart, nothing, everything's down right now because the markets are down, but it's got a $42 million market cap. Okay, so $42 million, it sounds like a big market cap, but for what they are, partnering with governments, partnering with project companies like IBM, it's absolutely nothing. This is peanuts. This is peanuts because for me, this is and imagine if every blockchain out there, imagine, Bitcoin went through QANX to make it quantum resistant. Just think about that. Trillions of dollars of net value for, Bitcoin now has to run through QANX. What would that do to the token price? What would that do to the market cap of the quantum platform? I can't even fathom it. Imagine Ethereum running through this. Imagine all of the other blockchains protecting themselves running through QANX. What would that do to the market cap? Now, that's just blockchain. Now imagine governments. Imagine that the U.S. economy, they want to make their financial institutions like more stable and more secure. What if they run through QANX? What would that do to this token price? Would that put Quan into the trillions of dollars in market cap? I think it would. I think it would put it into a $1 trillion market cap. So that's why I'm buying Quan. I'm sitting on it, and because I believe at some point in time we can see this in the hundreds of billions of dollars in market cap value, if not someday possibly even into the trillions of dollars in market cap value when everything else takes off and when the quantum threat really becomes a valid threat that people are concerned about. But it's on the radar of big governments, and it's on the radar of a lot of big companies because it is coming, and it's something to just be looking for and trying to position yourself and for protection in the future. And that's why I think that this is one of the only blockchains that's actually doing this, and there's a lot of potential for the QANX platform and early investors. So I do believe this is still very early. So everybody, do your own research, do your own due diligence. I just wanted to make a quick video on this platform, on this project, because it's something I believe in. It's something I've been investing in for the last 2 years. I would get a little extra cash, I buy. A little extra cash, I buy. And it's something I'm just holding because I do believe we'll see that at a $10, $15, $20 token at some point in time. Like I said, my goal is to try to get 1 million tokens. Imagine 1 million tokens, it gets to $10, that's $10 million. If it gets to $20 a token, that's $20 million. And right now that's about a $25,000 investment. And that's what I'm shooting for. I'm looking for about 1 million to 1.5 million tokens is my goal. And because I feel it will get there. So imagine, if I get 1.5 million tokens at $20 a token, that's $30 million from a $35,000 investment. And that's why I am DCAing into QANX, because that's where I believe it'll go. Now, will it happen? I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. Nobody can see the future, but I can read the writing on the wall. I can see the narratives, and I can see the need for projects like this. So that's why I'm investing in it. So I make a little bit of money on a meme coin, on this or that. Hey, I got an extra $1,000. here we go. I'm putting it in this. This is my nest egg. This is for my kids. This is my retirement. This is my, you put it on the side and you kind of forget about it. And that's this kind of project. That's what you do with it. It's not some quick get rich thing, but it is a get rich long-term thing. I feel, like I said, imagine if you would have put $1,000 in Amazon when it first launched, within the first year and a half of Amazon going public, I believe $1,000 would be worth over $10 million now. I read something somewhere. Same with Tesla, same with, Google, like all of these things. So imagine, and that's what I see with QANX. That's what I say is like, this is, put a few $1,000 in it, forget about it, sit on it, and someday this is my retirement. This is what's going to, generational wealth for my kids. And that's why I wanted to make this video. Like I said, it's a lot to go through. There's a lot of articles to read. So do your own research, do your own due diligence. Don't blindly follow me just because I made a video on it. Go over to their website, read the articles, see if you see what I see, read about quantum computing, and see if it's something that resonates with you and like, hey, this sounds like maybe a good investment. Everybody's different, but for me, I think it's a great one. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, turn on that bell notification, follow me on X, and follow me on my free Telegram chat. No risk, all reward. We would love to have you over there. We'll leave the links in the description below. And if you want to join my Patreon, we would love to have you over there. We're making some great calls. We've called many 1,000x projects last year, several 400 or 500x projects this year, and in the last few weeks, even a few 100x projects already. So we're making some insane gains. And if you want to join my Patreon, get involved into those things, make some quick gains, use those gains to invest into amazing projects like QANX for long-term generational wealth, well, definitely our Patreon is the place to be, and we'd love to have you over there. So everybody have a great day. Don't forget to smile. Pick up some QANX or the QANX token or QANplatform token, and we might just see you on the moon. So everybody have a great day. Don't forget to smile. Take care.